Today, let's talk about Evernote, one of my favorite programs of all time. Hi, I'm Aaron Jones, and welcome to another one of my vlogs coming to you from Mihama in Japan. And today I wanted to talk a little more in depth about one of my favorite programs of all time, and that is Evernote. And I have mentioned Evernote many times in my vlogs and other videos on my channel, but today I wanted to take you through and how I actually use Evernote. And so I'm going to do a little bit of talking head stuff, and then I'm going to do a little bit of a demo on my computer and break it down how I use it. Okay, first, now I'm assuming that you know what Evernote is. If you don't know what Evernote is, go to evernote.com. The link is down below in the description of this video, and go and check it out. It's a program for storing information and notes and all kinds of files. Not like it's a cloud service, but it's not like a Dropbox or iCloud. It's different. Everything is stored as notes in notebooks. And so I'm going to assume that you know the basics of Evernote or have used it. So I'm just going to explain how I use it. Now, I use it on all my devices, my iPad, my iPhone, and my computer. And sometimes I do use it on the net. There is a version that works in the web browser, meaning that if you are going somewhere to an internet cafe, you can log on to Evernote and have all your information at your hands. Now, how do you organize this information? Well, there are various ways that I use it, and I have introduced some of the ways I've used it with my calendar and my Evernote Moleskine notebook, and just using text inside the program itself. Now, when I make notes, usually what I do is I put them into what is my inbox, and as a default default notebook for all new notes. And it comes set up with a default one. You can change it in the settings, and I renamed it Inbox. This way, if I make a lot of notes, I can go through and organize them. And I have a lot of notes that come automatically into my Evernote, but some of them I have set up already to automatically filter into the proper notebooks. But what basically I do is when I create a new note and send it, it goes into the inbox. And then later when I'm going back through my notes, then I will categorize it in the proper notebook which I have set up. And this way I can check and make sure and not forget the information that's there, and I can properly store it and tag it so that I can find it in the search sometime in the future if I'm finished with it or not. Other ways that I use to put notes into there is I have emails that when I buy something on the internet, the receipt or the purchase confirmation will come to my email account. What I often do then is I use the email system that's connected to Evernote. So I will take that email and I will forward it to the Evernote account, which puts it into my inbox. And that is very good. And then I can go through and then I can put it into the, for example, web orders or receipts. It just keeps things organized. And if you don't know about the feature about sending email into Evernote, check it out in the settings in Evernote. When I take you through the demo part of this vlog, I will show the settings and where you can find that information. And another program that I use is If This Then That. Acronyms are not. I'm going to put the link down below in the description. You can set up automatic recipes. For example, when I talked about sending email, I have some of them that I know come regularly. Like, for example, if I buy something on iTunes, an application for my Mac or my iPhone or some music, the iTunes receipt comes into my email. Well, I have If Then and That set up to find it and automatically send it to Evernote. And it sends it into its proper notebook of receipts. That way I don't even have to do anything. I just go to my receipts and the information is there. Another way I use it is when I'm, for example, making the YouTube videos. I use a note thing to keep up the descriptions, and then I can just cut and paste everything into YouTube. And this is very, very, very convenient. Anyways, enough. Before I get into the demo part, there are some other companion programs that I often use and that maybe you would be interested in. Let me get my list here because my memory is not that good. Some of the programs that I use, of course, is the Evernote main application, but also Scannable, which is another program. Now, recently, today is April 10th, April 11th, 2015, and the iOS version of Evernote has been updated with the features almost the same as Scannable. Scannable is a program that they put out for iOS that will, when you scan something with the camera, it automatically detects it and will send it up to your Evernote account as well as other files. Well, the Evernote app itself got that feature at the beginning of this month, I believe it was, and so that's good. It's good for putting documents, and I do use this all the time for putting documents and stuff into my Evernote just by scanning it here on my iPad as well, or on the iPhone. Another good application is Penultimate, and Penultimate is a program that they have for using handwriting with a stylus on your iPad, and then it will save that file to your Evernote. And if you have an Evernote premium account, you can then search the handwritten text if you're doing a search. I think if you have the free account, it won't actually do the handwriting recognition, the OCR, I think that's what it's called. But if you have a premium account, it will. Another one is the food application, which is for searching for recipes and putting your own recipes and taking pictures of food. That's a neat little application that they have for iOS devices. I'm sure they have it for Android, but I'm not 100% sure. I know I have it on my iPad and my iPhone, and then you can keep track of recipes. You can search other people's recipes. You can share recipes on it. It's pretty interesting. I'm not that good of a cook, so I often just took pictures of food at good restaurants on it and kept them in that application. And then another one is for your computer is their web clipper, which is makes it very easy to clip full screenshots of web pages or things on your computer into Evernote, or just a text. I use this often when I'm doing research or doing something. I can just clip out that page and put it into Evernote. And those are some great companion programs to help your Evernote go well. Anyways, let's go into the demo, and I'll talk about how I use it in more detail using the screenshot of the computer, as well as some templates that how I set up templates in this. You can't really have templates, but I make templates and just copy paste them into that. We'll show you that in the demo portion of this. So let's go there now. Demo portion of the video using Evernote for Mac OS, and as I mentioned earlier, here's my inbox where I keep all things that come into my Evernote account from outside sources. And I set up one demo notebook. I didn't want to show too much because I have some private information, but when a new note is created or sent to your Evernote inbox, then once you're there and you want to sort it into a notebook, you just right click it and go move to notebook, and then later on you can add your tags and stuff like that. And you can set up this one if you go into Evernote and preferences and general, then you can go in to change your default notebook. You can also change this on your iOS version, on the iPad, iPhone, Android. It's just about the same thing. If you want to set up change the email system when you want to forward an email to your Evernote account, you have to do that through the website. When you go to evernote.com and sign into your account, you go to settings. There is where you can adjust the automatic email settings, and I don't want to show that because if I show off my email address, anybody can send me stuff to this account, and I don't want that. And I got some other notebooks related through here, and some of them, if you follow another person on YouTube, a great site called Evernote Scott, which has great ideas for ways of using Evernote. I'll put the link to his channel down below. Some great sites, so I think you should check him out for more details on Evernote. I also use templates, and how I do a template is, you can't really have a template system, but I'll use this demo notebook. So for example, if I'm doing a vlog template, so I'll have vlog and then number, and then topic or title, and then for example intro, and then main vlog ending, bad typing ending, like that, very basic. And I make one note like this, and then when I create a new note, I just go in and I will copy, command copy, and then paste it into a new note. That's basically a way to make a template in Evernote. And I find this useful for doing stuff I do over and over, like my magic show bookings. I have everything in one blank one with venue and client name and phone number, contact information, venue information. And when I make a new note for them, I just copy the blank one in and fill it all out. Hopefully in one day there might be a program that will do this automatically for you in Evernote that will be more useful. Anyways, that's basically how I use Evernote in my day-to-day life, and hopefully you learned something. And yeah, that's the demo portion of this vlog. Well, that's all I wanted to share on this vlog. I hope you enjoyed a little bit how I use Evernote, and I would like to know, how do you use Evernote? What systems do you have in place? Do you have any unique ways to do it? Go ahead and share them in the comments below. I love to hear your comments. And subscribe to this channel if you're new to keep updated on my vlogs, which I talk about a variety of topics such as Evernote, computers, life here in Japan, rambling about something that's not related to anything. And my other episodes of entertaining, I do Inspire Magic, which is about performing as a magician, and the cool news and stuff that I bought, things that I bought that I thought was cool and I want to share with you. So subscribe and go through my channel and check those out. Don't forget to check up at the top. If you click the screen, you'll see a little eye, and you can get a drop-down menu, some links related to this video that I have put up. This is the new Google Card system, and you have to click the actual video to get that eye to appear, otherwise it doesn't appear. And you can view this new system on your portable devices and on the computer, on the net, and it's very good. So from now on, I don't think I'm going to put annotations at the end, because you can do everything through the cards. Anyways, until next time, see you then. Goodbye.